Hello everyone, welcome to MaxSmart. Today we will be discussing about the configuration of MaxSmart IP camera through a very good application, that is IC application. Before it, I would like to tell you that there is a micro SD slot provided where you have the slot provided for the SD card insertion, and it supports up to 128 GB of SD and TIFF card, whereas it has a factory reset button over here. So when you need to put your camera to the factory reset, just press it for 3 seconds and leave it. Whereas if you want to connect to a new phone and disconnect to the already connected phone, just press it for 10 to 20 seconds. On the other end, you can see that there are two wires. One wire is for the power, and whereas the other one is for the LAN. If you want to connect the camera to the DVR, then you need to use this LAN wire. All you need to do is just plug in the wire of the adapter into the wire of the camera and just switch on the plug. Let the camera start. Now the camera is rotating, it means it is getting started, so it will take bit time.
System starting up. Wait to be configured.
Now the camera has been started, and now we need to connect the camera to the application, that is ICE application. For this you need to go to the Play Store option and then type ICSEE. This is the application. Just download the application and then open the application. After the opening of the application, you will require a username and password. So if you are first time user, you need to sign up. For sign up, just click on the sign up option and here and provide your email address and then click on the next step. It will go to a agreement page and click on it, and then a verification code will be sent to your email ID. Just input it and then you can make your own username and password. Then you can choose your username as well as password. You can also have a quick login, but I would suggest that go for a sign up option. And we have already made a username and password, so we would be logging into it. This is a very good application. And see, this is the first interface of the application. What you need to do is just click on the add button option. Now there would be three options that would be reflecting on your screen, that is the Wi-Fi, then add 4G 5G camera, and then the scan the QR code. So you need not to go on the scan the QR code because there is no QR code. This is the automatically Wi-Fi camera, so you need to click on the add Wi-Fi camera option. Now go to the next step.
Please input wireless router password.
Now
Click OK.
Now they would be asking for your home Wi-Fi and the password for it, so you can just input the password and go for the confirm option.
Network is connecting. Please wait a moment.
Now the camera is getting connected to the Wi-Fi of your home or the office and to the application. Wait for a few minutes.
Connecting. Please wait.
Now you can listen that the camera is speaking that it is getting connected.
Connect to router successfully. Network connection success. Please set the login password.
Now the camera would be asking, the application would be asking a new password. So you can put a new password or you can choose the same password that you entered during the sign up option and click on the confirm option. Now you need to set up a device name. Now you can go for living room, study room, bedroom, or any another name that you are looking for. For example, I go for a living room option and go on the save option. Now for the current time there is no SD card into it, and so I would be skipping into it. There you can see there are two options. First is the normal ring recording and second is the alarm recording. So you can choose any one of it. I'm going for the normal. You can choose the alarm recording, so it will give the alarm when the alarm is being triggered. Just click on the next option. It is saying that there is no SD card. You can insert the SD card and it will support up to 128 GB. You can see that the camera is being showing online and you can display it. So it also provides the free cloud service for a month, so you can go for it or you can confirm it, not prompt, so it is up to you. Now here you can see that the camera is working. Now I will show you the various features of this camera. First of all, you can see that there is the audio off and on button. You can listen. Then there is an FHD button and SD button. So this is the video quality that will change automatically. And then is the auto option. You can, scissors are used for the skipping, and then the fourth option is for the auto rotation. So it is up to you. Here in the lower end you can see a lot of options are there, like iCloud, intercom, PTZ and lightning. Now let us check the intercom option. Now there's a playback option, snapshot option and the long press. If you want to speak to somebody, just press on the intercom. Hello. Now there's a PTZ option for rotating the camera, right, left, up and down. So there are a lot of other options also. There is a lightning option. You can change the light mode to normal, double vigilance. You can also change the sensitivity, lightning time, the intelligent vigilance. Whereas on the upper end you can say there is a option. There are a lot of basic settings. So you can change the device name, tone, flip right, left, up, down. The device language can be changed, day night sensitivity, the speaker volume. So you can change and enjoy the lot of application features which are being provided through the application. You can also change the password. You can put the smart alarm. For the alarm settings, you can open different kinds of detection, the human shade detection, for alarm detection, the traces of detection. The alarm intervals can be set, like how much interval time you want to have a alarm, and what are the alarm times for the all day alarm you require, or a customized alarm. If you click on the customized alarm option, then you can disable or enable different types of alarm timings. So it is up to you. You can enjoy a lot of features. You can also set the sensitivity of these alarms. Now for the advanced settings also, you can have the auto track switch. There is a cloud service. You can go for the cloud service if you require by purchasing the cloud service. It is according to different plans, like it would be charging $1.99 per month. 3 days alarm videos would be recorded. So it is according to your wish. So in all, if you go into the about option, you will get all the information regarding the device, the serial number, the version, the software, the release date and the time, zone, source, address code, everything. So if you want to restore the factory settings, you can just go and click on the restore factory settings option from here only, or you can device reboot the option. So this is how the applications work. And let's say if you are out of your home and you want to switch off, the Wi-Fi is not there and you want to go with the mobile data, just switch on the mobile data and switch off the Wi-Fi, and then let the application buffer, and it will take time, bit of time, and then you can also view this application from anywhere outside your home also. See, now it is working. So it is a very good application and a very beautiful camera which is being launched by MaxSmart. So you can also connect this camera to the DVR, and the DVR mode, what you need to do is just switch on the this, input the LAN into this LAN slot, and then connect the DVR normally. Right on your screen and click on remote device option. Click on IP search option, and during the IP search option, it will automatically search and it will take the IP address automatically from the router, because you have connected the LAN wire into the camera. And see here, the added device is there. And for the password, it is admin and admin ID, and the password is admin and admin for the DVR. And see, this is so simple step, and this is how the camera can be connected to the DVR. Now you can easily export and import the images, and here you can see that is a green symbol is there, that the status of this camera is online. And now we click on the camera and see that camera has started working, and now the camera is being connected to the DVR. This is how the camera can be easily connected to the DVR, as it is OnWave enabled. Thank you.